Okay, so we got TRX session number 6. So TRX session, well, TRX kettlebells number 6, really. So if you've been following along for these or doing any of these, you know you'll have got your cardio drills and your strength drills. Your first cardio drill will be your jump squats. So we're going to dial those in. Next up after that is a push press. This will be your first strength drill on this one. So grabbing a kettlebell, that's going to be in the left hand. We're going to go off the left hand first. We'll hit the right side as well, obviously, but we're going to go push press left side. That's a minute's worth. So any of the cardio drills, they're 30 seconds long, and any of the strength drills, they're a minute long, and they're all broken up by 30 seconds breathers throughout. We then have mountain climbers, also known as alternating squat thrusts. That's certainly going to be a cardio drill. That'll be our first one. Good strong push-up position in that one. Next up after that, kettlebell swings. So kettlebell swings, they're going to be moving through the hip. Not a squat type pattern. That'll be loads of movement through the hip and the knee. This is more of a hinge type pattern. So loads of movement through the hip and minimal movement through the knee. Thinking about keeping that shin nice and tall with those. So after the kettlebell swings, our strength drill is going to be power pulls. So in the demo there, I have it at fully shortened. You can have it at mid-length. Maybe not fully lengthened though. We do it at fully shortened here at S3 just because of the size of the room. So to keep it nice and compact. You can have it at mid-length. That's going to be single-handed mode for the power pulls. After the power pulls, our cardio drill is going to be jump lunges. So you can do these holding the suspension trainer at mid-length. You could do them body weight, like literally holding nothing. That's entirely up to you. If those give out or your legs get tired or you have any impact issues, just alternating step-back lunges would be fine. We then have your farmer's walks. This is where we're going to grab that nice heavy kettlebell. We're going to hold it in the left hand first. Again, don't worry, we'll hit the right hand side. So we're going to hold it in the left hand first. And we're just going to go for a stroll. So this is your active plank here, as well as your a movement phase, a stepping phase, you might add. We got your star jumps up after this. So nice and smooth and steady. It's going to be star jumps. Full range of movement. Again, any impact issues, just like the jump lunges, you can just side step out to the side, reduce the amount of impact that's going through the body with those. It's not a problem. Once you've done your star jumps, we're going to go for kettlebell snatches. I was going to say swings there. You can do a kettlebell swing if you want to, just one arm, should you have any issues with the snatch. Otherwise, it's going to be an aggressive kettlebell snatch. Starting off with a solid swing, fire through the hips, pull punch to drive the bell up into the ceiling. Once you've done those, we've got your oblique crunches. Now, the oblique crunches, they're going to be mid-calf length. You're going to be on the ground, facing away from the anchor point. You're only going to draw the knees to the left-hand side on your first strength drill, and then we'll get the right-hand side later on. So that'll be your oblique crunches. Once you've done those, we have that corner touch. So the corner touch is shuffling left and right. If you're as old as me, you'll be remembering Space Invaders. So it's shuffling left and right, touching down into the corner. If you've got no idea what Space Invaders are, then you're very lucky. You're obviously a youngster. So you're going to be stepping left and right, touch down in the corner, shuffle to the other side, tap down. There we go. Once you've done those, you have an offset squat. So this will be our strength drill. Grabbing that kettlebell, putting it into the rack position, and we're going to squat loaded left side only. So we're going to nail that squat pattern, and we're going to nail that active plank on this one. So that'll be a strength drill. Again, we'll do the left-hand side and the right-hand side. And up after that, our hamstring runners with the hands in the handles. Our suspension trainer will be at mid-calf length. We'll be lying flat on the ground with the hands in the foot cradles. We're going to physically push down to light up the triceps, light up the abdominals and the upper back while we're firing those legs in and out. Doesn't look like much, that one, but it is a bit of a doozy. We then have kettlebell cleans. This is going to be nice and smooth and steady kettlebell cleans, left arm and left arm only with this. So nice and smooth and steady. This will be another one of our cardio drills. So kettlebell cleans. And then once you've done those, we have single leg extensions on this. Now you can do this on the ground. If you've been doing this for a while or practicing this, you could do it with your feet in the suspension trainer. All right, we're going to get ready for a 30-second setup. Ready for our first drill, which is going to be the jump squats. So let's get ourselves ready, team. We have jump squats coming on up. Okay, 30 seconds on this. It's our first cardio drill. You're going to stick your fingertips into the ceiling, but you're not going to smash your feet through the floor. So you'll drive your fingertips up, trying to smash through the ceiling, but you will land light in 3 seconds. Get ready. Here's your first cardio drill, team. Ready? Let's go. So 30 seconds, cardio drill. Let's go for those jump squats, team. Hands soaring back, almost like a ski jumper. Thrust the hands forwards and up, launching yourself skywards. Get as much height as you can. I should be able to come around there and limbo underneath you. You're going to give me that much room. Then you're going to land light, no thud, no noise. I shouldn't even know you're in the room. You're almost there. And relax. We got a 30 seconds breather to set ourselves up ready for our first strength drill. That is your kettlebell push press. So go and grab that TRX. Don't grab your TRX. Go grab your kettlebell. Get that kettlebell in 1, your left-hand side. 2, in the rack position with the bell on the outside of the forearm. And we have 8 seconds before you go. This is a minute's drill, team. A minute's drill. Stand by. And away you go. All right, so we got a minute on this one. This is our strength drill. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed as you rock these out. You're going to add a little dip, and then you're going to explode on up, punching that kettlebell into the ceiling. If you can just stand there and easily press that kettlebell up and over your head, then it's far too light, okay? If you can just, you don't even need the bounce, you're just there, just kind of punching it up, then, oh, you're halfway through. So keep on this same arm, so stay on the same arm. But yeah, you might want to invest in a heavier kettlebell there if you can just do these easy peasy. So once we finish off this initial strength drill, we'll have that 30 seconds breather to get ready for your cardio drill. Almost there on this one. And relax. Great stuff. You can pop that bell down. Just get it out of the way of your training area. Make sure your training area is always safe and clean and not full of kit. Right. Take yourself down into a push-up position. Get yourself into a strong push-up position. Maybe your fists are on the ground like me in the demo, or your hands are gripping the ground. Shoulders are down and back. Upper body is braced. We're going in 10 seconds. You're going to fire these legs in and out, keeping that plank position locked in throughout. Almost there. Ready? 30 seconds on this one. And away you go. Light them up. Here we go. Firing the legs in and out. Bringing the knees up just around about hip height, if you can. 30 seconds on this. Should the wrists give out or it gets too much, just come up and jog on the spot. No problems. Keep going. Keep that body long and strong. And relax. Well done. Bring yourself up and out. We have your push press off your right arm. Okay, so push press off your right arm. Go grab your kettlebell. Get it into the rack position. So we want, again, right elbow tucked into the body. We want the forearm tucked into the chest. So we don't want any excess pressure on this right shoulder. We're going to have a little bounce and we're going to punch that bell up into the ceiling. Get ready on this one. This is a minute. It is a strength drill. And away you go. Right, a minute. This might be your stronger side. Might be your not as strong side. Don't be afraid to change the bell out. And that goes 2 ways. If you're just absolutely smashing these out, go grab a heavier kettlebell. If you feel as if your arm's going to fall off or pop out of its socket, ooh, you're halfway. So if it feels as if it's going to fall off or pop out the socket, then put the bell down and go grab a lighter bell and look after that form and technique in that shoulder. You have about 15 seconds left, so you're about 3/4 of the way through on this one. Rest when you need to. And relax there. Outstanding. We've got kettlebell swings. Here we go. So grabbing the kettlebell. Make sure you grab that kettlebell by the handle. You are now going to set yourselves up. You can either start this swing from a hike from the ground or from the thigh. Going to be nice and aggressive, keeping the bell just below eye level in the hang position where it kind of floats just in front of you. Almost here on this one. All right, here we go. 30 seconds of kettlebell swings. If you were to let go of that kettlebell, that would be firing out in front of you like a missile. Okay, that's how much aggression and snap through the hips that we want. And relax there. Right, it's the power pull. So I'm going to talk it through that. We go power pull, fully shortened, single-handed mode. We're going to hold it in that left hand. That left elbow is going to be pulled right past that rib cage. The right hand is going to be reaching up that suspension trainer. Slowly but surely, we're going to rotate away from the TRX. Right hand's going to come away. Left arm's going to start lengthening. The head and shoulder are going to come round as one. Ready? All right, let's go for it. So, nice and easy. Power pulls. You choose your depth. You're going to challenge yourself for the whole of the 60 seconds on this one. Good solid rotation round. Move the feet back, changing the vector. If it's too hard, obviously. If it's too easy, then walk the feet forwards. All right, halfway through. Your feet can either be planted, depending on the surface that you're standing on. They may be dug in, like my heels are on the demo. Again, depending on how grippy your surface is. Last thing I want you to do is slip and injure yourself. And relax there, team. Well done. We have your kettlebell swings. Another set of these, please. 30 seconds worth. So, shake that left arm off that you've just nailed on the power pulls there. Let's get ourselves ready for the kettlebell swings. If you've got a nice selection of bells, are you going to step up? You're going to step down? You're going to keep the same bellage for the second set of kettlebell swings? You've only got a few seconds to decide. Get ready. And away you go. Here we go. 30 seconds. Nice and snappy kettlebell swings. So you're going to push that bum back. If you've got a wall behind you, stick your ass into the wall. If you're outside, stick your bum back out. I don't know what's behind you. Could be a tree, could be a fence, I don't know. Ear, shoulder, and hip are going to stay flat. So spine stays in line until now, and relax. Right, we're back into the power pull, right arm only. So hopefully your suspension trainer hasn't changed, unless you work it out in the gym and somebody else is now hanging off your TRX, in which case, then go and have a polite word with them. You have about 15 seconds to get ready for your power pulls off your right arm, so it's going to be fully shortened, single-handed mode. Hold it in your right hand with that right elbow pulled past the rib cage. Left arm reaching up. Get ready. And away you go. So from here, I want you to slowly but surely rotate away from that anchor point. Let that right arm naturally lengthen. Wherever that left hand is going, you're going to track that with your eyes and your head. And then you're going to pull that right elbow past that rib cage, and the left arm is going to reach up that suspension trainer. Here we go. You're halfway through on these power pulls. Making this look easy. If it is easy, walk those feet towards the anchor point. I always prefer this, as you can see in the demo, with the feet around about shoulder width apart. Not a big fan of the feet being together. You can spin like a top with that, and it doesn't give you much base of support with this one. Couple more reps. Then we're back into a cardio drill after a breather, obviously. And relax there. And what a cardio drill. All right, it's going to be our alternating jump lunges, also known as cycle jumps. So from here, we're going to go mid-length. We're going to be standing facing the anchor point. We're going to start with the elbows underneath the shoulders and in a split squat position. We're going to jump up, and as we jump up, we're going to cycle the legs, landing in that split squat position once more. If this gets too much, just give me step back lunges. Ready? And away you go. Ten seconds already in. These really start to light up the legs, get the thighs burning. You certainly don't want to be doing these as a strength drill and a minute's worth of these. Oh, God, no. Almost there on this one. 30 seconds only. Make them count. Keep your torso tall. And relax. Superb. Now, go grab a nice heavy kettlebell. I've mentioned this in previous sessions, but if you've only got a small selection of kettlebells, but you've got the grip, you can get a couple of like 2 kettlebells and grip 2 kettlebells in one hand with this and go for a farmer's walk through there. You can thread your hand through one handle of a kettlebell and grip the other kettlebell by the handle. Right, ready? We're going off your left arm, team. Left arm. All right, let's go. So left arm, farmer's walk. Pick up a nice heavy kettlebell. Get your head and chest up. Pull your shoulders down and back. Give me your best superhero chest. Really walking nice and proud and tall with this. Taking it slow, taking it steady. You might want to speed up because it's getting heavier and heavier and your grip is going. But try and keep it at a nice, even pace on this one. You are halfway through. You have 30 seconds left on this farmer's walk on your left-hand side. Love this one. Like I say, it's working on your gait, okay, and your step pattern. And it's also that active side plank. So, nice bit of core work going on here. Relax, superb. We're going to get ourselves ready for the star jumps. Good old-fashioned star jumps. Got to love these. So we're going to land light, let the arms sweep. As I mentioned with these ones, should you have any impact issues, then you just sidestep out is all. Don't have to explode out. Ready? All right, and away you go. So landing light, big sweep with the arms down to the sides and then above the head, down to the sides and above the head. Don't let your arms just flap at the side. Almost there on this one, 30 seconds only now. And relax, it's time for the farmer's walk, but obviously the right-hand side. So this may be your strongest side for the grip. Great stuff. If not, no problem. We're going to test it anyway. So take yourself over to that nice heavy kettlebell or bells. Get ready to pick them up. And this is a minute of your farmer's walk. Now, don't just walk off in one direction for a minute because you won't know what's coming up next. All right, and away you go. So pick that nice heavy kettlebell up, heads up, chest up. Let's go for a wander. The Australians might say, let's go for a walkabout. Take your time, remember. Halfway, 30 seconds. How's that right hand grip holding up? Hope you're all right. Give us a grin. I know we can't see it, but give us a smile. You love this one. This is one of your favorites, I'm sure. Getting close to the end. Come on, you got this. Don't be putting that kettlebell down. Don't let me down now. And relax and have a well-earned breather. Let's get ready for your kettlebell snatches. Here we go, 30 seconds cardio drill. Kettlebell snatch. You probably won't be using the same bell you've just used for the farmer's walk, I tell you that. What you want to start off with is a nice, strong single arm swing. That's all you might do is a single arm swing. But if you can perform the snatch, which is as the bell comes up to the hang position, you perform a pull and a punch, and then drive the bell up, go for it. Ready? Go for it. So give me kettlebell snatches. Kettlebell snatches. If you're learning this and still grooving the movement, you can shell out for some wrist guards if you're absolutely pummeling your forearms with this. Once you get the hang of it, though, you'll be flying these, and the bell will just land nicely on the back of the arms. And relax there. Well done. Our next strength drill is a TRX oblique crunch, left side only. So let's go mid-calf length, ground facing away from the anchor point, starting in a nice, strong push-up position. We're going to draw the legs to the left-hand side only. Okay, get yourself ready. And away you go. TRX oblique crunches, left-hand side only. Now, even though this is a minute, this is an absolute grueler. So if at any point you need to pop the knees down to reset the form and technique, that's not a problem. Okay, it's better to do 2 or 3 really good reps and to reinforce that than to halfway stay on the left-hand side, knees to the left elbow. So yeah, it's way better to do 3 or 4 reps continuously that are high quality than smash out 30 or 40 reps that are absolute rubbish and they're just not doing anything for you. Almost there on this one. We'll have a cardio drill to break this up. That's going to be our kettlebell snatches right arm, if I remember rightly. And relax. 30 seconds breather to get yourself ready for your kettlebell snatches. Right arm only this time. Again, this is where now, if you're right-handed, this is where it's just going to flow and feel great. Left-hand side probably felt horrific. Same for you left-handers. You might have, felt awesome on the left-hand side, and now it's going to be all over the show. Get yourself ready. It's only 30 seconds, though. Just bear that in mind. Remember, you can take it down to a single arm swing. And away you go. Give me 30 seconds worth, team. Got to start with a great swing. Like I say, you might just do this single arm swing just to practice it. And then once you've got it, it comes up, it hits the hang position. You pull and punch to initiate the bell to transfer and start to rotate round. And then you punch on up. And relax, well done. All right, we did the left-hand side. Now we got to do the right-hand side on these oblique crunches. So we've got mid-calf length, ground facing away from the anchor point. Strong push-up position, dial it in. We're going to draw the knees to the right-hand side and the right-hand side only. Smooth and steady. Get yourself ready. Here it comes. And you're off and you're gone. Here we go. Oblique crunches, right-hand side only. Take your time, reinforce the technique. Not only think about, yes, drawing the knees to the right elbow, but think of the drive back of the legs as well. Almost like a weird squat pattern. You're halfway through, stay on this same side. So I want you to physically drive the feet away like you were pushing against something. You are actually physically pushing against those rubber handles, but really drive those legs away under control, squeeze those leg muscles. And relax there, superb. We got your corner touch-up as a cardio drill. So you got 30 seconds to prep. You're going to shuffle left and right. Touch the hand down. Now, if you're in a very, very small area, if you just want to jog on the spot, that's not a problem. But if you've got the availability in the space to shuffle left and right and tap down, then go for it. You got 4 seconds before you go. We ready? All right, crazy Space Invader time. Let's get you going. Left and right, tapping down. Shuffle and go. Don't let the feet cross. You could trip yourself up. And don't stand on your own feet. I know it sounds daft, but don't do that either. Almost there on this one. And relax. All right. So we have your offset squats. So here we are. We're going to grab a nice heavy kettlebell. Of course, it's going to be a nice heavy kettlebell. We're going to load that left side in the rack position. We're going to get the feet to grip the ground. That's the first thing we're going to do. If we can, if you're in your trainers, try and get your feet gripping the inside of your trainers. You're going to start off nice and tall, and then you're going to descend down. Ready on this one? And away you go. So if I was stood in front of you now, I'm stood obviously watching my own video. Okay, that sounds like I'm really into myself. I'm not. So I'm standing watching my own video, but if I'm watching this video, then I can see the S3 Fitness logo on my t-shirt. If I was stood in front of you, would I be able to see, if your t-shirt's got a big logo, would I be able to see that? If you're dropping down and hinging too much, you're halfway through. So if you're dropping down and hinging too much and hiding that t-shirt, no good. I want the torso up. You can lean forward slightly. If you struggle with this, take the bell out of the equation and try and master this movement. Maybe even regress it by holding the TRX. But really dial in this squat. But if you can use it and lock in that kettlebell in the left-hand side, that's brilliant. And relax. Right. So here we go. We got your hamstring runners with the hands in the handles. We want mid-calf length, ground facing the anchor point. So your sternum, okay, or your groin directly underneath that anchor point. Arms are going to be locked straight. Hands are going to be in the foot cradles. You're going to physically push down as hard as you can. So if I was doing it here, I'm trying to rip that TRX off the frame as I power those legs in and out. Ready? And away you go. 30 seconds on this one. Pumping the legs in and out. Let's go a little bit faster with these legs in these last 10 seconds. Pick the pace up. Push down as hard as you can. And relax there. Well done. We did the left-hand side. We've got to load this right-hand side for me. Right-hand side. Go grab that kettlebell. Load the right-hand side now. All right, 10 seconds. So we talked about the front of the t-shirt, logo up. Now imagine there's a spirit level going across your shoulders. Ready? And away you go. What we don't want is that spirit level to tip left or right, or that bubble to move in that spirit level, if you've ever seen one of the builders' spirit levels. So we want those shoulders nice and even. In other words, just because you've loaded the right-hand side, I don't want you tip into the right. Keep nice and upright. Halfway through on these offset squats. These are one of my favorite exercises, these. Again, it's just something so basic. We want to keep that bell tucked in and that elbow close to the body. What we don't want is that elbow flaring out to the side to put excess pressure on that shoulder. We don't want that. And relax there. Superb. All right, it's the kettlebell cleans as a cardio drill. So again, nice and aggressive, fast with this. Think of like a gunslinger. We want the elbow tucked in, so we're not slamming that bell against the forearm on the way up. Or that upper body and smashing those biceps. 4 seconds, ready? All right, let's go for it. So, 30 seconds of kettlebell cleans, cardio drill, left hand side. Only 15 seconds left. Halfway. Nice and aggressive with this one. We have your single leg extensions coming up next. And relax there. Superb. All right, get yourself ready for your single leg extensions. So they are mid-calf length. That's if you're going to put one leg in, which hopefully you are. So pop your left foot in. These are a tough one, team. So if you haven't done them before, you're not up to it yet, just put your right foot on the floor. 10 seconds. Get your left knee underneath your left hip, shoulders over your hands. 3 seconds. All right, away you go. Now, this is a minute's worth of single leg extensions, left leg only. Even if you start in the TRX and it gets too much, take that left foot out, put it on the ground, and just do them driving off the ground. We want the hip to go towards the ceiling, so stick your bum cheeks into the roof. Your head to naturally rotate through the arms. Look at your toes. Check out your tootsies. Halfway, 30 seconds left. Now, if you're doing these in the left-hand side with your foot in, they're definitely going to start to burn on this one, crew. Definitely going to know you're doing something. There's 10 seconds left around about on these single leg extensions. Don't try and speed up with these, though. They want to be done smooth and steady and slow. And relax. Right, kettlebell cleans, right-hand side only, please. Kettlebell cleans, right-hand side only. All right, we got 15 seconds just round about. Get yourself ready. This is only 30 seconds worth of work. This is your last cardio drill on this workout, team. So last cardio drill. Ready? And away you go. So imagine there's a brick wall in front of you. You do not want that kettlebell to hit the brick wall. So keep that bell close in. Keep that elbow close in. If you find it's coming too much out to the side, imagine there's not only a brick wall in front of you, also you have turned to the side and now that brick wall is on your side. So don't let the bell come out. And relax. Right. Here is your final strength drill. Final strength drill. Get yourself ready. You're going to go mid-calf length. Pop your right foot in. Knees underneath hips. Shoulders over hands. Like I say, you can have the foot, the single leg, which is your right leg, in the suspension trainer or on the ground. Ready? And away you go. This is your last minute. Your last minute. You got this. Finish this session strong. Take your time. Maybe even add a pause at the top of that full leg extension to give that quadricep a squeeze to get the most out of it. You are halfway. Last 30 seconds on the single leg extension, right leg only. A solid TRX kettlebell session under your belt. With 15 seconds left, I want to say thank you so much for jumping in the session. Absolutely superb. Less than 10 seconds to go. Make the most of it, and I'll see you on another session. 3, 2, 1.